Alrighty, folks, welcome to Jeff's Basement for the TFC and WTRL Mad Mondays in London. And I hope this doesn't sound too bad. This is a individual time trial tonight, and it's going to be watching a few folks. Right now we're watching Robin. Robin is, I think, if I can check my notes here, Robin is in eighth in Cat B right now. And this is so everybody's going to be on TT bikes, and no drafting is allowed, so you can kind of at least see where your competition is. I'm going to be switching around here a little bit. You got a few ATP folks here. We're going to switch over to see Chuck here in a second. If I can find my mouse. Chuck. Or if I can also get some different camera views here for you guys. Maybe we can see a few different folks. So there's Chuck with Robin right there just ahead of him in the foreground. And going back a little ways as far as ATP, we got some Lloyd action going on here. And sorry for a little bit of late start there. And also, I guess I should probably go ahead while I'm talking here and grab the URL and get it sent out so everybody will know that we're streaming real quick. Stand by a second here. Got to get it out, the stream out there so everybody knows what we're doing. All right, get that going. So everybody on the team knows that we got the stream going. All right, so now back to the stream so I can see what's going on. So we got Lloyd here watching. Let's go back. Actually, there goes. Let's get to Dan up here on the. Not Dan. Is it Dan? Got to get to know all these guys' names. Yeah, Dan Sherametto. Going down next to the Thames in London. Go back a little bit, and we got Mark Furno out of the great state of Maryland. Mark is riding in Cat B tonight along with this. We're watching all the Cat B folks right now. Actually, I'm not sure how I can get over. I have to use my phone here to get over to watch the Cat A and everybody else riders. So let me get into the game here real quick on my phone so I can go watch some folks. Hopefully folks that are riding got the ATP next to their name so I can get to them easily. Let's go check out some category A here. Let me find Coach John. JMO, there he is, and fan view. There we go. John's going up the hill. Look at that fancy schmancy outfit he's got going on there. He's rocking the pink with the black. See, check out what the bike he's got. Is he got the Zwift TT bike? I heard that the Focus. Is it Focus? He's got the fastest TT bike. Not Focus. Shoot, I forget. It starts with F. Anyway, so we got John there, and we got, I believe, Mr. Scafardi there going for the win. He's already out front. He's going to try to take this one wire to wire. Looks like he's in fourth right now, though. Not too bad, though. Looks like he's making some... He's maybe keeping right with the guy who's in the lead up there. See if we can get an idea what the interval is there. You can see the leader up there at 4, 3, 2. That's the second place guy. I'm not even sure if we can find it. Is there a first place guy up there? Not sure why it's not showing the first place guy. There's only the second place guy. So I guess essentially he's in third right now. So there's Mr. Scafardi in third. Michael. Gotta figure out how to move my notes around here on a notepad that's in the way on the screen here. Alright, so looks like he's gaining on first place guy, third place guy there, Michael. coming into the straights here on what I think is crushed limestone. Hey, it's better to ride on than gravel stuff where you like come almost a dead stop in Watopia. All right. So we got a couple of strategies playing out here. We got people going for the win overall, and we got some people going for bonuses on the climb. We got the Box Hill. I think it's Box Hill climb on this one, or Surrey Hill climb, one of those, the big climb. So we got some people with a little bit different strategies here. People going for trying to get points. People maybe hanging back a little bit and going to go for it on the climb to get the bonus points, and then people going for the GC, going for time. And I'm not sure myself what the points are, of how many points you get for a win, for the best time versus how much you get for, the best time on a segment. Last week I know we had a sprint and we got points for that. So it looks like actually Michael's closing down the gap here. He's got it down to 4 seconds. It was like 12 to 13 seconds. So nice steady effort here by Mike, getting the upper 4s to near 5 watts per kilogram. All right, so let's see if we can head back to some C's. From C's we got Dennis. Let me go see if I can find Dennis here. Dennis. Looks like Dennis doesn't have his name, ATP in his name. So I can find Eric. Got to look on my phone here. Well, Frank is a C, right? Yeah, let's go Frank. Got Frank. Oh, doesn't look like Frank is riding though. But he was signed up. Eric Bingham. Yeah, Eric Bingham would be a C. All right, let's do a fan view of Eric. All right. I'm going to try to get everybody some love here, but I'm not too great at this. So, let's see. Looks like going down here, down by past the statue here, going to make a right and head toward the palace area, if I understand that right. So let's go. You got Damien with ATP here. Damien cruising along. Looks like he's 23rd. Let's go up here to Alex. Looks like Alex is in that little connector heading down toward the red crushed limestone like stuff. And sitting in 15th. So if we move up the standings a little bit, there's Dennis. Looks like Dennis does have ATP. Oh, he's probably got Upton in his name, that's why. All right, so Dennis sitting 10th. Looks like some steady effort here. Several guys here in a row. And see if we can move up. There's a couple of TFC guys. That's our chief competitors here. They're sponsors of this thing with WTRL. And see if we can get up here higher and see anybody else. So second. So looks like Dennis is actually not really 10th but 9th. And he's about ready to be 8th. There you go. Alright, so let's head back in the list of the C's here and see who else we can find. Got Damien again. Wish I would have had time to tag all you guys on here so that all your friends would have known you were and could watch it live. And for all these people's friends here watching, I'm sorry I'm so pitiful at commentating. I'm trying to channel my inner Phil Liggett and Paul Sherwin here, but it probably not working. I guess I got to throw in a cat amongst the pigeons comment or something here every so often. All right, so let's go back here a little further, see who else we can find on Team ATP. Got Mr. Bingham, Eric Bingham, heading toward the red crushed limestone stuff. And we got Eric Ware back here. Looks like he's back here in around 30th. Steady effort. Oh, and you can't forget the old beekeeper, Jim Withers. Bees, what's going on, Bees? It's fun watching Jim's Facebook page and all his updates with all his beekeeping stuff. Alright, and looks like that's all we got in the C's. Steady effort. Let's see if we can get back up here to the front real quick and with the C's and see what we got going on. Who our top guy is in the C's. Looks like Dennis. Dennis looks like he's probably up to 8th now, or he's still in 8th. Steady effort going there at 3.3, lower 3 watts per kilogram. All right, so now we're going to go check out Chris Halper. Chris is overall, second overall in the whole thing. He's a D. And so Chris is, let me see here if I can pull up Chris. There's Chris and do a fan view. All right, so Chris looks like he's 22nd right now in the D's. And as far as I know, I think Chris is the only D out there. But this is a long course, so we'll see if we can keep an eye on Chris here. He is in second overall as in all the classes A, B, C, D, and E. And I'm not sure what his strategy is going to be tonight. He might be going for bonus points because I think he's only 2 points behind the leader. Like I said, I'm not sure what exactly the point structure is, who gets so many points. Also, don't let where these guys are on the course fool you. They started all at 1 minute increments. So I think A started first, and then B started a minute later, and then C and D and E. So speaking of E, let's go check out some of our ladies. And while I'm in the C's here, I know Crystal is riding, so let's do a fan view of Crystal. And we got Crystal riding. And let's go check out what we got with our ladies. So Crystal looks like she's in 11th, assuming the ranking system is right there. And then we're going to move up here to Ashley up here next. Looks like the ladies have all maybe they've coordinated a little bit to wear the same jerseys. And because we got Stephanie Clark up here right in a few seconds in front of Ashley. And then Stella. Ooh, Stella's way up the road. Stella's really killing it tonight. Ooh, check out that fancy wheel. She's got this Zwift TT bike. Rocking it. And looks like she's got a challenge coming up from a cryogen rider. A couple of cryogen riders. But, like I said, it's a long race. So, steady effort. Steady effort's going to win this. Got to save some energy for the hills coming up too. Go a few seconds up the road to Bonnie. Bonnie is also on a Zwift TT bike. And back there, a few little ways back there, you can see Stella. And looks like that's about it right now. So I understand this win here, Cryo, is the favorite. So Bonnie's right on her tail, and Stella is not too far off either. So let's get the run down here for the ladies. We got Bonnie here in third, and then Stella back here in fourth. And then back a couple places back, that's five places back, we got Stephanie Clark. And then a few 9 seconds back, hers Ashley. And then Crystal a few seconds back from that. And then remember, they can't help each other. We are one of the ways you can help is if your guy is if we have a favorite like Chris or like Dennis, we don't want to beat those guys and take points away from them. Kind of different style racing here. And I think, is that all that we've got for the ladies? No. Oh, then we're back to Chris. So we're back into the D rider. So Chris Halper here on the flat, coming up on the start finish after he makes this dog leg here. All right, let's see if we can go back to check out the A guys and see where the A guys are going. We got a J-Mo. So let's go see where John's at. Oh, it looks like he's crossing the bridge, getting ready to head over to go down the escalator and through the tube, as they say over there, the tube, and head up into the hill. And I forgot which hill. I gotta check my notes. Looks like we are doing Box Hill. So definitely gotta save some for Box Hill coming up here. Always an interesting part of the course here going down. I don't know if these guys have to come up the escalator. That's a pain. Coming up the escalator. So going down the escalator and then around the corner here, going to be inside the train tunnel. And coming out, and then pretty soon he'll be on Box Hill, let's run up the road here a little bit. Got 2.5 minutes up the road. Looks like Michael's already on the hill. There you go. Already rocking that 7%. Still holding that lower 5s, low to mid 5 watts per kilogram for Mike. Let's see if we can zoom in up there and see his competition. Ooh, one guy's killing it. 237, 236 ahead, but he's dropping seconds like crazy. Look at that. He's only 1.2 watts per kilogram. Wonder if he's wasted himself too soon. Meanwhile, these guys here in second, third, and fourth are low 5s to upper 4 watts per kilogram. So this is going to be very interesting. Wonder if this guy is so far ahead he thinks he can ride 1.2 to the end and still make it. And one thing's for sure, he's saving a lot of energy. I wonder what this guy here, what his jersey is. I wonder what that jersey is. I don't think that's a climbing jersey. I think that's a sprint jersey somewhere, a green jersey. So looks like Mike's holding steady here. 2 seconds, 7 seconds to the two guys in front of him. But that lead is really coming down. It was 2:37. Now it's 2:17. But you know he's got 2 seconds he's got 2 minutes in hand. So maybe he doesn't need it. Doesn't need to work so hard right now. He is 0.7 of a mile ahead though too. So maybe he wasted it all on the flat. Who knows? We'll see. All right, let's try to go back to the B's here. In the B's, I believe we have a Mark Furno. So let's do that. Let's go check out Mark. There he is, and fan view. All right, they're just now getting into the start of the climb. Another quarter mile or less, and they'll be at the start of the climb. And looks like he's got Dan right in front of him, with Chuck right in front of him, and Jason right in front of him, and then Robin up the road there. That Robin may already be on the climb. So let's zoom in and get a close-up of Mark. All his friends, there you go. Wave Mark. And then just up the road, we got Dan. Dan Sharametto. Canadian, eh? And then Chuck. Go up the road just a second to Chuck. And I guess we'll start to see some of the strategy play out here. You know, we don't know if some of these guys are going for the win. I mean, Chuck's in fourth. He looks like he's in pretty good position. Heck, Robin's up there in first. Jason's in third. So, you know, some of these guys, you don't know if they're probably going for the win, given how well they're doing. So you got a dirt bag there in between them, between everybody, and then Robin's up there 3 seconds up. So let's get a little close up of Robin here. See how he's looking. See if his face is giving away anything. Nope. Stone cold. Just call him Steve Austin. And so so he's got 2 second advantage over the second place guy and 6 seconds over Jason back there in third, which, hey, this is what they need. We don't need Jason and Dan and Mark and Chuck and these guys beating Robin. Robin's high up in the standings. Let's see, Robin is 8th, and I got him as 8th in the category, but I thought he was one of our GC hopefuls. So definitely don't need our guys beating him. So it's good that they're back. Good that they're hanging back, and it'd be nice if they can give him some assistance. I mean, all you could do maybe is go up and mess with that second place guy, Mr. Cheney, for dirt bags. You go up there and like mess with him, and, you know, get in front of him and fall behind him and kind of, you know. But that's about all you can do. So go back here and take one last look at Jason. Got Dan coming up on Jason, and go ahead and get Dan back on camera there for a second. Beautiful day for racing in London. Not a cloud in the sky, and in about 20 minutes it'll be nighttime. And we got Mark here. Mark back there. All these guys are close, and you don't know. Like I said, you don't know what the strategy is playing out here. You don't know if these guys are holding back because they don't want to beat Robin. You know, maybe they've been holding back and they're feeling pretty strong, and they're going to go for a good time here on the climb too. So go back here and check out, see how Chuck's looking. See if you can tell by looking at Chuck's face. See if you can see how he's feeling. Nope, he's stone cold too. All right, and back with Lloyd. I don't know if we gave Lloyd any love a while ago. There's Lloyd. All right, Alan. Here's Mr. Epstein. So he obviously didn't kill himself, because there he is for riding for TFC. All right, and Mr. Barker, Kevin Barker. Got to give Kevin some love. He's got on the climb, only a few seconds back at 11th. Sporting the fancy wheel. I've been trying to get that wheel forever. I think the only way you can get that wheel is if you climb the Alp and you get lucky enough on the spin. All right, let's see who else we got. Maybe have back here in ATP. Oh, there's me back at the start. All right, so let's switch now to category C. And with C, I know we have Dennis, and he's going to be of the Upton fame, or maybe he actually might be up at the front of my list because he has his number in Dennis. There he is. He's got the 1 next in front of his name. All right, so Dennis, how are we looking for Cat C up here? Let's go up to the front and see if we can see who we got. So it looks like Dennis looks like he's right around 8th or 7th. It's hard to tell if this the number is right. So there's first, second. All right, so first is showing this guy. So that means Dennis is really in 8th. And it looks like he's only 18 seconds back, 21 seconds back. So that's not an insurmountable 40 seconds. 40 seconds back of the leader. So it's still not insurmountable, but gonna have to up the pace a little bit. These guys are doing mid to upper 3s, 3 watts per kilogram for some of these guys. All right, let's go back through the list here, find some more ATP folks. Got Damien. Damien holding down 16th. Got doing low to mid 3 watts per kilogram. Raging Bows. There you go. Alex Corbin. Got Alex on the climb, on the lower parts of the climb. Sitting in 24th. Got the Zwift TT bike with the zip wheels. Eric Bingham. Sporting the, what do you call that thing? What can I think of that? The sun visor on the Zwift TT bike with the blue. I like the blue. And Eric Ware, looks like Eric's coming up behind him, is going to pass him. All you Eric Ware fans out there you go. And then we got back to the old beekeeper. Oh, beekeeper is is he sporting the is that the alien jersey? No, that's the bear jersey. Vegan cyclist. He's got the TT helmet on though. That looks pretty slick. Got the pink Swift TT bike. Look at those socks and shoes. And the gloves to match. All right, so let's go back here a little bit, see if we can find any other ATP folks riding, and I don't think so. So let's run back to D and OD. I think the only guy we got is Chris Halper, so let me go back and check out Chris here. Fan view of Chris. Looks like he's in the train tunnel coming out, getting ready to get on the climb. So let's go find out where the women are for our Cat E riders. So let me find Crystal, because I'm in the C's here with Chris. So I'm going to go to Crystal. All right. Crystal on the climb. It looks like she's in 7th. Let's go up to the front and see how the front's going. We got somebody. It looks like this is toward the finish. This is the finish. A surprise for CCG. Wait a minute, that's a guy. No, sorry. All right, my bad. That may be the A. That's the C guy though. Anyway, back to the women. Looks like Vi went over the top first. I think she's over the top. No, she's not over the top yet. And looks like Bonnie's only 12 seconds back, so let's go back and check out Bonnie. And see if we can get a little distance marker here. See if we can see Vi off in the distance there. I think you see her up there. So Bonnie's got her in her sights. She can at least see her. So that's at least before the turn. So that's half the battle. At least if you can, it's part of the mental part of it. If Bonnie can see her, Bonnie's got anything left in the tank, putting out 4.3 watts per kilogram, and Vi's backing off a little bit. Maybe she's on a flatter part of the course, so Bonnie can keep us up. Maybe she can close it down a little bit. We got Stella back there about 4.5, low to mid 4s, 9 seconds behind Bonnie. Let's go back and check out Stella. If my mouse will click. There's Stella, and see if we can see Bonnie up the way there. We can see Bonnie, so they're all within. They're within visual. And then back to Crystal. Crystal's down a little bit. Looks like she's got Still a decent class. Stephanie back there, so go back and check out Stephanie. And like I said, I apologize. I'm not sure if this climb is going to be the end of it. I don't know if they're going to go back down and finish back in town or what. So let me check out. Let's see. Let's go up here and see if Vi has gotten to the top yet. No, she's still got a little ways to go. Oh, not only a few more bends to go around the corner. So let's go back and check out Stephanie again, and let's back and see Ashley. So Ashley's got a challenger coming up from behind. Looks like she's maybe able to hold her off. Got the mid grades, 5% here on the climb. And see if we have any more ladies from ATP. Now we're back to Chris. Chris Halper back there. He says 22nd, but I'm not sure if is that right? Is he 22nd in D? Checking my notes here on Chris. Well, since I was going up to different, I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. I'm not sure that's accurate. I don't think it is. I want to say that I wonder if the D's and E's left at the same time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th up for Chris. I don't think 22nd's right. I think 11th is more right. But we were into the women here, and so they were in the same general area. So let's check out the A riders now real quick and see where kind of status they're making. And while here going up to JMO, doing a fan view. Looks like he's come off the hill. Yeah, 11.7 miles. Looks like he's probably come off the hill. So let's maybe it looks like they are finishing downtown. So we're finishing back at the start-finish line. So let's check out, see how many. Oh, let's check out Michael. Michael's probably getting close to being the finish. Here we go. Looks like he's one. Says he's 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. I'm not sure that's right. That guy's really going. Is this 2 laps? Oh, I wonder if this finishes on the. Now I messed up. Let me go back and do a fan view of John. Get back into this. Get back into Michael. All right. So I wonder if this finishes on the flat stretch by the Buckingham Palace area. I think. Yeah, because this guy has passed the start-finish line. And he seemed to still be going, but maybe not. Maybe this does finish here. Watch Michael here and see if his power fades here when he crosses the start-finish line. 100-meter finish. 4.7. Let's see if he drops off. If he drops off, then well, that's how I'll know that. Yeah, if he drops off big time. So that is the finish. All right. So if we go back to John. John's coming over Tower Bridge. He's hammering 9 watts per kilogram there for a second. So I believe we had Michael there with third or fourth place. If John's 8, that's 7, 6, 5, 4. I think he was 3rd. I think Michael was 3rd. So first finisher, Michael Scafardi, whose team was our first finisher. 3rd place, I believe, in Cat A. We got, looks like John, looks like he's just going to coast home here. I think he was going to maybe potentially go for the bonus points on the climb, so this makes sense. Well, he might be just coasting home right now. Of course, he's got nobody behind him either. So let me switch over to Category B, and for Category B, I know we got Mark, so let's go to Mark. See what these guys are. Okay, Mark is, they're coming back home. They're coming home. Looks like Robin's in 1st. I believe Robin's in 1st. Yeah, he is in 1st. Get ready, coming home over the Tower Bridge. He's got 29 seconds over that B. Cheney guy. I think it was that B. Cheney guy, Dirtbags, who was way up front. Well, you know what? That one guy may have finished. He may have already finished 1st, although it says Robin's 1st here. So I'm not sure on that. I shouldn't have stayed away from the finish for too long. I think, yeah, it says he's 1st. So maybe that dirt guy wasted too much on the flats and didn't have anything for the hill, and Robin caught him on the hill. And Dan is back there in 3rd. real quick before Robin finishes, let's go here to Dan. Dan's just now coming around the corner heading toward Tower Bridge. Mark is only 4 seconds back. Same corner there heading toward Tower Bridge. You got Chuck 22 seconds back. Chuck's probably getting ready to, oh, he just came up that escalator. That hurts. Jason's coming up the escalator right now. Lloyd is about ready to, and let's get back to Robin getting ready to cross the finish line. He's a 40-something seconds ahead of the second place guy. Robin's killing it. Got the rear disc wheel going on, zip wheels, and the Zwift TT bike. See if we can catch the start finish line coming up. Watching first place. I'm pretty sure he's first place. So I don't think it would say he's first place if he wasn't really. If there was a guy ahead of him, it finished even 2 minutes before. I don't think he would show him. I don't think it would show him as first. Maybe it will. We'll find out here in a second, I guess. All right, around the corner here for Robin coming up to the finish line. See what it says here. I'm gonna right when he changes, I'm gonna switch back to this Cheney guy and see. Yeah, it says he's second, and Robin's off the board. So I think Robin did win. So Robin was first. All right, so we got Dan back here, and Dan's going 3.7, and the other guy from Dirtbag's out. He's probably not gonna catch him. 13 seconds. He's got only not too far to go to catch him before the start finish. Does have Mark up there back there closing on him though. I don't think Mark's got enough speed built up right now to catch Dan, being as far back as he is, but he's got 5 seconds. Let's go back there to check out Mark, see what Mark's view of Dan is. Let's go up here and catch Dan crossing the finish line. There he is. Nice work, Dan. All right, back to Mark. Mark crossing the finish line. There he is. Mark for fourth. Back to Chuck. Chuck's going to be coming in sixth. We got some other guy, looks like from Poland maybe, coming in before Chuck. Nice work, Chuck. Nice work by ATP overall. Got like, I want to say, what is it, 4 of the top 6. Get back here to Jason now. I want to say there's only 2 guys. 2 guys that have finished that weren't ATP in front of all these guys. So ATP taking, what, 2 of the top 9? Because here we got Jason crossing, and then now Lloyd's going to be coming up next. Everybody give a shout out for Lloyd. And let's see, we got to go back here and see who else we got. Kevin Barker? Kevin Barker coming in. Yeah, I believe that was 2 of the. I believe that was 7 of the top 9 were all ATP folks. So it's Kevin. All right, let's go back and check on the C folks. And so before C, we have Dennis, and we go up to the front here. 1, Dennis. Dennis coming over Tower Bridge. Let's see how Dennis is doing. He's 3rd. Anybody else? We got anybody up front? The first place guy is about to finish. And so if we go back to Dennis coming over Tower Bridge, looks like he's going to be around 7th. Don't think he's going to be able to catch the dirt guy in front of him, and he's probably got a pretty safe lead to the guy, the TFC guy behind him. Let's go back here and see if we can see any other ATP folks getting ready to finish before Dennis gets there. Got Damien coming off the tube tracks, getting ready to head around the corner and up the escalator. And old Beekeeper is back there. He just got into the tunnel. All right, so let's get back up here and make sure we catch Dennis coming into the finish, coming around the corner by the start areas. Wow, still daytime in London. Surprised it hadn't changed to nighttime yet. Looks like Dennis has got 7th wrapped up. Not sure what that means for points. Not sure what he happened on the climb either. So we'll have to wait and see how all the stats shake out after this is all over. Oh, Dennis is getting a little bit of challenge. He's got the guy going into the red behind him who was going into the red there for a second, 4 seconds back. Hopefully Dennis is being attentive. He's only 3 seconds back now. But it looks like Dennis is ramping it up. He's got 4.9 watts per kilogram now. Yeah, that guy's not going to catch him. All right, so let's go back here and see what other ATP folks we got. We got Damien coming across the bridge. Did I miss somebody there? I don't know if I missed somebody coming across or not. Don't think I did. Damien coming across Tower Bridge. Damien's going to take 21st in C. I don't want to miss the women here. I don't want to miss them finishing. Let me go back real quick and check out, see where Ashley. Oh man, hopefully I didn't miss that. Ashley. Okay, they're just coming out of there. So Stella is in the coming out of the train station. Let's go up the road a little bit. I mean, that was the wrong Stella. Back to Ashley. Is an E. Okay, I need to start looking for E's though. There's Stephanie, Crystal. Shoot, hopefully I didn't miss too much. I missed who won the E's. But Crystal's coming in to the finish. 50 seconds back is Stephanie, and sorry, I was getting. Oh yeah, I missed a D Kelly. Oh shoot, sorry, I missed Dina. Oh Dina, I missed you. Sorry, totally missed you. I gotta get back over and get Dina now. Dina. All right. So back up here to see Crystal at the finish. She was 7th. I hate it that I missed the women finishing. Not sure how that went. Alright, so Crystal coming into the finish. She's got Stephanie back. So check out Stephanie as she's coming in. Gotta go see. I gotta go check out Dina since I didn't even see her the whole time. Dina, sorry, I'm not sure if how I'm saying your name right or wrong. And so Dina is coming into the finish here. And 300 meters around the corner here will be the finish. Let's go back here and check out. Once we see the finish here, we'll go check out Ashley. So there's the finish over there. So let's go check out Ashley's progress coming over Tower Bridge. I think it's funny, entertaining, amusing that that's the Tower of London over there in the background. It looks like a castle. The Tower of London, of course, it's medieval. It's only about 5 stories tall, I think. But they call it a tower. And this is the Tower Bridge. Don't be fooled. I'm pretty sure this is the Tower Bridge. Don't be fooled to thinking this is London Bridge. I think that's pretty sure it's Tower Bridge. So we got Ashley coming home, and I believe that's it for the women. And then I believe all that's left out there is the men. Let me go find Chris Halper. They're descending off of the box hill, I think. Looks like Chris is in 17th. Like I said, I'm not sure that's right. Let me go up here and try to find the highest placed D person. Somebody else could have finished, but that could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chris could be 7th. It looks like he's on somebody's tail there. I think the best he can probably do is about 6th. Looks like he's not really being challenged from behind. No challenge coming from behind him. So just a matter of catching that guy in front and maybe trying to get an extra place in 6th. Couple shout outs, a couple of guys who are racing in C. This is Damien's first race in C, so I forgot where he finished, but shout out to Damien for this is his first race ever in C. He just catted up. Alex is a C and won't be for long, so yeah, I wish I had been able to see. I could probably go to Zwift Power here and see if I can see any results on Zwift Power. Let me go up here and try to find the live stats. All right, here we go. So as far as the A's go, we had Michael Scafardi in third. He was only 47 seconds off of the win, 30 seconds out of second place. And then as far as B's, Robin did win the B's, and he won it by about 40 seconds, almost 40 seconds. And yes, we did. ATP had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 of the top 8 spots in B went to ATP. And moving down to the C guys, I had a guy finish, it doesn't give you what their time was, but 6:15 back, and then looks like Dennis was our best. Oh no, that's B. Dennis was our best finisher. He looks like almost a little less than 2 minutes behind the win there. But like I said, I don't know what the points deal is like here. Going down into the E's, looks like Angela McRae from CryoGym was first. Stephanie Clark took second. Ashley Cameron took third. Well, then where's Vi? Vi finished way down. So cool. So Angela McRae from CryoGym took first, and then Stephanie Clark looks like about 4 minutes. Man, Angela McRae was killing it. Stephanie Clark was second. Ashley was third. Bonnie was fourth. Crystal was fifth. Stella was sixth. Vi was seventh. And looks like we got Deanna, ninth, I believe. So looking back, and then Melanie. Oh, I forgot Melanie too. Shoot. Anyway, Chris Halper looks like he ended up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. Or he might still be racing. So let me get back over there. Yeah, Chris is still racing. He's currently 6th though. And I think that's about all the folks we have racing. Oh, sorry. This is... Shoot, I just said her name. Melanie. Melanie still going up the climb. And so keep an eye on Melanie here for a little bit. Gotta get my mouse on the right screen. It's nighttime in London now. Hang in there, Melanie. Keep it going. Keep it rolling. Go back up to Chris Halper for the finish. What bike is Chris sporting? Oh, Zwift TT bike. Oh, I could have sworn Felt. Felt was the fastest time trial bike out there. I think that's it. Just came to me. Felt. I'll have to look that up. So Chris going for heading to the finish here. Looks like he's not threatening anybody in front of him. He's not being threatened from behind. And I think that's about it for ATP out there today, besides Melanie being out there. So just to recap, while we're watching Chris finish up here, actually we can go back to once Chris finishes up here, we'll go back and hang out with Melanie for a little bit. All right, so it's Chris finishing. Oh, I gotta get on the right screen. Where am I here? Melanie. All right, Melanie back here. Meanwhile, let me bring over the... Actually, let me see if I can bring this over to the other screen. Yeah, all right, there we go. So, oh, well, no, that's not. It's not working the way I think it should be working right now. So I can't show you the screen here, I don't think. But I can tell you that we had a 3rd and a 7th place in category A. And once again, not sure. Some of those folks may have been racing for points, not really pushing it too much on the flats to start with, and then trying to get the points on the climb. We had Robin hanging in there in his, I believe, second. What's Robin sitting right now? Robin is sitting. The webpage says, the WTRL webpage says he's 8th in B, but I thought he was our best hope for the GC, but Chris Halper I think is second in the GC. So anyway, Robin is our in Cat B. Robin is our highest placed rider, and he finished first. So I'm curious to see. Let me go check out and see what the latest, how that does for the standings, if anything has changed. I'm not sure they're going to have this updated quite yet. I think these are updated points because I thought that, Chris was 2 points behind the guy who's in first in, that's bonus points. So Chris is second in bonus points. Individuals, there it is. Robin sits 4th overall in individuals in the C. When is this as of? Can't tell if these are results posted for. I wish I could figure out how to show you this. But I have OBS set to only show Zwift and not show a screen because it wasn't working earlier. So if I do, let me see if I can get this changed up here. Properties. And game mode, it's not going to work. If it was doing it as a screen capture, I could do it. So looking at, let me see if there's any way to tell. This is zone 2, but it doesn't say what date these are as of. ATP team is in first place with 36 racers, total of 2,759 points, average of 76.6 per racer, but there's second place is 76.2, so only 0.4 of a point per racer behind, with only 24 racers too in TFC. TFC being one of the sponsors. So this is the team classification. Yeah, it doesn't say on here which, if this is updated as of tonight. Robin is in 4th place overall. And I'm having a hard time reading these numbers because how can the guy who is in first place have a higher number, 5 hours, 49 minutes, 37.804 seconds, and then everybody else has a lower number behind him, and it's not a real lower number, like a number of minutes or hours behind. Not quite sure I understand, unless this is by class. Oh, okay, I think I see it's by class now, but why is he first? Because he has more time. Doesn't make any sense to me. I think Robin is leading this whole thing. He's got 4 hours, 15 minutes. And the next closest guy is 4 hours, 18 minutes, and that's Steve Stahl from TFC. Pretty sure. I don't see anything. These are not in order. Oh, I need to order them correctly. Let's see here. Let me just go category A. So category A, we have Nathan in 5th place in A. These times don't make any sense to me. Only 57 minutes for A riders. But then you get to C guys and they're like, no, they're not that way either. I'm totally not understanding these times at all. Individual points. So as far as points goes, Robin is in 2nd place. Debbie Woods Turner is in 1st place with 3 more points. For the women, Chris Sullivan for Dirt is in third place, 1 point behind Robin. So, and then I guess 2 points behind Robin is a D rider, and so on. I'm not sure I'm really doing this justice, but you can go to the WTRL.racing webpage and look up all these. And like I said, I'm not even sure if these are updated with tonight's stats or not. It doesn't say so many of so many stages. Not Zone 2, the Americas, but it doesn't say what, as of what date is. So anyway, ATP was in the lead, probably is still in the lead, given how many riders we had and how well we did, especially in B, taking 6 out of the top 8. And I'm not sure who got what bonus points. Wish I had paid attention before. Let me refresh this page and see if it looks any different. 17 and 15 for those two guys. General classification for Zone 2. So, yeah, I can't tell if it's... That didn't change, the 17 and the 15 part. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching. I guess I'll go ahead and end the stream. Oh, man, I never did post the stream out there. I guess I thought I hit enter and it would go. All righty, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, man, I hope that this audio went the whole time. I hope it wasn't muted the whole time. It was all my talking for nothing, but you probably didn't miss much. I'm not really a very good commentator. All right, you guys take her easy. Until next time.